Видео, наверное. Ага.
So I'm not sure. Some people may have Christmas. I'm not sure if they're coming. 3 people definitely told me they weren't coming. If you
Okay.
want to start on time, we can. I guess we can start. And I'm not sure. People will come in as they come in. I've muted all the other microphones so that no one else can speak. So welcome to everybody, and thank you very much to Barry, who's off the beaten track in Eilat today. So thank you very much for agreeing
My
to.
pleasure. I have a nice, quiet hotel room. Nobody bothering me. It's actually good.
Yeah, it's also very quiet. You can't hear anything as well.
Yeah.
So thank you to the people who came on time, and I hope that I mean, we are recording, so the people that couldn't come will be able to pick it up. So my idea was that Barry would come, and if there's any questions from the Shetach, if people had any ideas that they want to share with anything that's going on in the local news or things that people wanted to bring up, and if Barry's got anything that you want to add or say as the inspector of the South, go for it. If anyone wants to speak, just you can unmute your microphone or raise your hand.
Do they all know how to do that? Have you done a Zoom before?
Yeah, we have done a Zoom before, and they should know how to do it.
Okay. Okay.
And perhaps if there's Yafit, if there's a group, if you can send to the group and tell them that we're meeting, that we've started.
Or we will send them a message that we already started, then maybe they will join.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
The last Zoom that we did on Google Docs and Google Forms, and it was actually lovely. It went off very well. And I have to tell you in front of Barry that I'm extremely impressed with the level of work that I'm getting from the teachers, and the things are coming in on time. And it's a Chavaya Metakenet from another experience that I had last year with another Machoz, and it's really great to see. So
I'm really glad to hear it. Of course, these are my teachers, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not
sure
surprised.
something to do with it, I'm sure.
I'm glad. I'd like to hear, like, from the teachers that are already here, those of you who have Talma in your schools, I'd like to hear a little bit about how it's going. Howard, do you know about Talma?
No.
Okay, who wants to explain what Talma is? Anyone want to explain? You're going to have to unmute them.
No, they can just click on the microphone.
Okay.
Yafit, Adi, Ilana, Jenya, anyone? Yafit's going to tell us.
Okay, it's a group of teachers from different countries, United States. They come to our school. They come to volunteer for 1 year. They come 4 days a week to study with us, with small groups. And it's really great. Last year it was great. This year our volunteer left. She
I heard that.
went back to Hawaii. It was very hard for her. But the previous year with Lindsay, it was great. Lindsay was amazing, and the pupils loved her, and she contributed a lot to our teaching, to our pupils, to us. So it's a very nice project.
So I'm sorry. I heard that she went back. What's her Francine? I heard that she went back to the United States. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess she had some personal issues.
Yeah, it was hard for her.
Yeah. I remember that you had some. You were having she was having difficulties. I remember you told me about it.
Yeah.
What about in the rest of the schools? Do any of the others have Talma? Anyone else who's here now? Jenya, Elena, Adi.
Do you hear me?
Yes,
yeah, I do. I see you.
Yes, I see. So last year we had a very wonderful teacher. His name was Shed. And unfortunately, yes. And unfortunately, this year we don't have anybody. So
you didn't get a teacher this year. Yeah, we had fewer volunteers this year.
Yes.
Yeah. Which school are you at? Remind me which school it is?
It's Hasari in Dimona.
Okay, okay.
School in Dimona.
Yeah. Okay, and what about Jenya? Do you have a volunteer?
Jenya.
Jenya. Okay.
Barry,
Or-
where do these people come from?
Sorry. Where do the volunteers?
Yeah.
I think they're all from the United States, and they're all women this year. Last year we had a couple of men, or like 3. This year they're all women. They're volunteering in Dimona, Yerucham, Mitzpe Ramon, and the schools in Ramat Negev, in 4 rashuyot, and they live together in Mitzpe Ramon. So
Oh,
they
wow.
get bused in every day to Dimona and the other places. Yeah.
And it's a Masa program?
It's now connected to Masa. It wasn't last year, but now they're like under the auspices of Masa, but they're separate. But it's very similar to Masa. Please don't ask me what the difference is because I'm not
Right.
sure.
Okay. Great. That's
Of
amazing.
course.
I didn't know that, but perhaps even we could invite them for one of our sessions that, they come.
That's a nice idea. Yeah, and they can do it. I mean, if you're doing it on Zoom, then they can do it from wherever they are. They can do it from Mitzpeh or from wherever. That's an interesting idea. Nice. We can do that.
Great.
We have to find one of the teachers who actually has a volunteer. Who else? Who's not here? Who's usually in the Hishtamut?
So there's I don't know the names properly, but there's Annette. Maybe her name is Annette.
But she also doesn't. I know she's from Achba. They don't have anyone. Who else?
Moran has a
Moran does.
volunteer.
Yes, Moran
Yeah.
does. She has Amy. I was even at her school. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe Amy can join us. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's a nice idea. Yeah.
We should
Okay,
ask her.
good. Good.
And
How are
they come
I'm
for a
kind of
year?
sorry?
They come for a year?
They come for a year. Yeah, they've been here since September and they'll be here till the end of the year. And 1 or 2 from last year actually made Aliyah. They stayed in Israel.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to start teaching now. They're living in Ashkelon, I think.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
yeah.
that's a big success.
Yeah. It's a nice program. And it's the reason that they brought them to these schools was because we have difficulty finding English teachers in these parts of the Negev. Dimona less so, but Mitzpe Ramon I have a lot of trouble finding teachers. And Ramat Negev also because it's not so easy to get there. I mean, if you teach like at Sin, which is on Sde Boker or Mashabim or Mashabei Sadeh, it's not so accessible by public transportation. So if you don't actually live in the area or drive, it's not so easy to get there. So it's hard to find teachers.
Right.
Dimona is not as bad.
Malitzia is also in our group.
Malitzia is also from Achva. They're both from Achva, I think. Yeah. So they don't have anyone at their school.
And Afik, I don't know where Afik is today. They didn't tell me. Stephanie Tobel, I don't know where she is. Last time we had a pull out.
Stephanie is working in Zinman. It's a junior high school, yeah. And Adi is working in my school, and we don't have a volunteer, so it's the same, yeah.
And Adi's at your school. And Jenya, no, I think also Jenya doesn't have. Jenya's at
Nave.
Yeah,
Nave Amram school. No, Nave. Jenya is from Nave.
Nave. I get them all mixed up. I don't remember. I can't remember. I don't remember who has the volunteers. I have to look at the list. But I know that Moran does because I was at her school. I saw the volunteer.
Yeah, I know.
So we can invite her. How are Meitzav preparations in Dimona going? I'm afraid to even ask that question. I don't like that phrase, but
don't ask. I'm working so hard. I can't breathe. But my
just teach English. Teach English. No Meitzav preparation. Teach English.
You are right. We need to teach English, but when the results are not so good.
Well, we can't see the results.
No, but
from last year we can't see the results. Yeah.
But previous year.
I agree with Barry, but I think we need to in the Negev, in one of the kibbutzim, they've got this drip irrigation system where every now and then you drip a bit of water onto the kids. So you drip a bit of the Meitzav onto the kids and you give them a bit of a part of the test. You don't have to shower them with Meitzavim, but you can give them part of the test so they don't see it for the first time in May.
I agree with that. I agree with that, of course. I have to tell you though, Howie, that Meitzav, that Dimona, had the highest Meitzav results of any place else in the Mahoz on the last Meitzav. 5 of the schools were in the 10th Asiron.
That is amazing.
Yes, they
Wow.
were amazing. Yeah, yeah. And another 3, I think, were in 8 and 9. I had schools with an 89 average in Dimona.
That is phenomenal.
Not just Achva, because Achva is English, but not just Achva.
Speakers, yeah.
Also, Rabin Begin also had very good results, right?
I
Ifit.
know. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
We hope this year it will be better.
Well, you can't get much better. Maybe a little.
A little, just a little.
Did anybody answer you to your mail? Your
What?
WhatsApp?
No, no one. I asked them, but no one responded.
Tell them the inspector's here. They're going to get punished.
Oh my God. I will send them another message with a picture, with an
Yeah,
icon.
tell them I can see who's in the meeting, and I see Adi. I haven't heard her, but I see she's at least signed into the room, and you are here, and we heard
I'm here. Don't worry.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. And Jenya won't answer me.
Okay, I will ask them again.
Okay, thank you. So does anyone have any questions for Barry? I mean, it's not often that you've got an open line, virtual, but you've got an open line to Barry if you want to ask anything. And if not, then we'll move on. But please feel free to just, I mean, don't ask for money because there isn't, but ask, for other things.
Questions, comments, something that you need from me. You want to know when I'm coming to your school, anything.
You are more than welcome to come and visit. But
I hope I will make it.
Okay.
This,
I have a question about the Meitzav. The date is different this year. We are not the first. For the first time, we are not the first.
That's
we are
right.
the second. It's going to be harder.
I certainly hope not. That wasn't the idea of making it later. The reason was because we complained so much about it being in March because
it's not
English
enough time.
of all the subjects on the Meitzav, English is the last subject that they start learning. So, and it was the first Meitzav. Really, they didn't have a full 2 years or longer to prepare. I mean, it was like kids who start in 4th grade, they had a year and a half.
And we're also teaching less hours.
That's
only
right.
4, not 8 and 10 hours a week. So of course, so it's not going to be harder.
I don't think so. I certainly hope not.
I'd like to think not, but because it's going to be later, I'd imagine it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But I wouldn't make that the big issue. I wouldn't change the way you're teaching because you think it might be a bit more difficult.
No,
I hope it won't be, because I think the Meitzav was written before they changed the date, to tell you the truth, but I'm not sure. Because they write it way in advance.
Right.
Sounds good. Great answer for me.
Yeah, for me too. Thank you.
I'm so happy. Adi, welcome.
But keep in mind, it's more difficult for you. It's more difficult for everyone. So
yeah, I know.
Especially for the students. So this is.
Yeah. But don't worry about it. Just keep teaching them English and oral skills also, even if they're not on Meitzav.
So I've got a question for you guys, and perhaps just a midgam answer, but if there's a Hishtalmut or a Yom Iyun in Beersheba one afternoon, could you guys get there? Or is it too far?
Beersheba's less than half an hour from Dimona.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Because we're planning on doing with the National Inspectorate, we're going to about 6 different areas. We're working on this program of bringing more music and song to the elementary school.
Yeah, I have a date for it.
Total physical response. It's like the total physical response.
No, it's a music. It's a company. It's a program that's being done together with the music inspectorate, with the Shir Shel Yom, whatever.
Shir Shel Yom. Yeah. Okay.
In English.
In English.
Yeah, but we'll let you know about it in the next few days, the dates, and then we'll get you to register. It'll be in Beersheba.
Yeah, we will come.
Yeah, the Dimona teachers for sure will come to Beersheba. In fact, it's amazing. The further that the teachers live away from Beersheba, the more likely they are to come to conferences. as
Yes.
strange as that sounds.
Yeah.
They come from
And I want to show
Mitzvah
you
it's an
guys
hour.
off.
Sorry?
I want to show you guys off, so you have to come.
I've had teachers come from Eilat to conferences in Beersheba. It's
Wow.
almost a 3-hour drive. So I'm not too worried.
Oops, no, videos went. Why did the thing go? Okay, what? Any other guys want to add anything? Say anything? Each person tell while one other person isn't here. I've lost the video page. What happened?
What did you lose?
No, I had all the videos of people that were talking, and now it's just vanished. No, no, mashane.
I'm not seeing it either. It's lost.
Not
Me
fine.
neither. Yeah, I can see.
Not serious. Oh yeah. It's fine.
Oh, here you
We are
are.
back.
The only one who I saw with video on was Elena. Now I see her again, and she's the only one.
Yes, so that's why I'm trying to turn it off because it's not very comfortable for me that I'm the only person.
The only one.
seeing me.
Well, I'm on my phone and like my phone camera.
Now I think that I'll see.
I'll put
now
on
I
the
see
video if you want.
Yeah, two
All
of
right,
us.
I'll put on my video too. Hang on. Now I
You don't
did it
feel
before.
bad.
Now I have to
I've
find
got
it.
it all on the side screen. So.
There you go. Here's my video. You can see my beautiful hotel room in Eilat.
Ah. It's wonderful. Mhm.
But I'm on my phone, so now I've got. All right, I'll hold it further away. I've got my face in the phone.
Okay, so if there are no other questions for Barry, you're welcome to join us and stay with us, but I fully understand if you're going to do what you're doing there anyway.
No, I think I'm gonna say if anyone has questions, I'm happy to stay. But if not, I think I'm gonna say goodnight and get some rest because
And
it's
I'm
been
apologizing again for the people that aren't here. It's obviously due to Christmas and parents' meetings and things, but it's I'm not seeing it as a negative thing. I think they're working very, very well, and they'll get the recording and they'll have to catch it up.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear it, and I'm glad it was fun. I'm glad everyone showed up, and I think this is a really nice format that we can use in general for meetings, for short meetings when I need to announce something, to explain something, when there are questions about something. I think it's really good. I'm so glad that teachers are learning how to use it. Thank you so much, Howie.
Pleasure. So thank you. And guys, when Barry goes, it's not a sign to leave, please.
No leaving.
Oh,
We are
well.
staying.
We are staying here, don't worry.
And Howie, we
Okay.
stayed with you through the whole previous meeting, so don't say that we left.
I didn't say that. I said don't leave. I'm just saying.
We are not leaving. We are here.
I know.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, good night.
Bye.
Okay, so guys, you can see the page that says Meet the Inspector, Nachon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you two applications tonight, and you can choose out of the two applications which one you want to choose to use in your classrooms.
Okay.
So the first one is connected to Google Docs. I'm going to go into Google Docs. I'm just going to open here into my drive. And it's once I've opened the Google Drive, I open up a new spreadsheet. New Google Sheets. Now, I don't know if you know, or you someone's microphone's on and making a noise. I'm just switching you guys off. I don't know if you know or don't know, but all the Google Docs and forms and sheets have got what's called add-ons. And what these add-ons are is just things that'll make your life easier or even more exciting. So when you go to add-ons, you go to get add-ons, and I'm looking for an add-on called Flippity. So I go down to find Flippity. If I can't find it, I can click here, search add-ons, and I write Flippity. And I click here, which will say add to your Google Slides. I've got it already. I mean, to the Google Sheets. I've got it already. So for me, it says manage. What I'll do perhaps is I'll remove it. And then you'll see you see here it says add for free. So I'm going to add it.
I can't see anything.
Wait,
No,
there is a problem with your screen. We can't see
yes,
anything.
my screen is
and
black
understand
and it's
anything.
only
It's
you.
like
I'm sorry, hang on.
small
Thank you for
fry.
telling me. I'm going to redo the sharing. I don't know why that happened.
No,
What?
no, my screen is black. I
Okay,
can
thank
see
you for
only
telling
myself.
me. I'm going. Has it been back all the time?
Yes.
It's
Okay, so we're
not
going to
black,
start
it's
again.
most.
Okay,
Okay,
so
now
now
we
we
can
can
see.
see the sheet. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you for telling me. So I click on add-ons and I go to get add-ons
Yes.
and I'm looking for an add-on called Flippity. Once I've found Flippity, it's free, and I click on Flippity and it asks me if it can access my Google account. And I say yes, because I trust Google implicitly with everything. I don't know if I should, but I do. And it tells me what it's going to do with that, and I allow it. Now, what is Flippity? I'm going to show you in a second. Flippity has about 12 applications within it. And if I click on add-ons and click on Flippity, it says pick a template. So now I'm just going to show you what the templates are. I've got, can you see it, or is it a bit small?
Yes, it's all right now. I can see.
So I've got Flippity flashcards where if I've got a list of words, it'll automatically make flashcards. I can make a Flippity quiz show, like pretty much like a trivia game show. I can make a scavenger hunt. I can make a random name picker, which I'm going to show you now. I can make I can make fun with words, easily turn a Google spreadsheet into artistic words that you can print for if you want to make a print-rich environment in your school. If you want to make like write a computer room, a teacher's room or something, you can make it, for example, I'll show you that in a minute. You can make a timeline, a badge tracker if you want to make badges for the different people in the class, spelling words, incorporate or change a Google spreadsheet into different spelling words. You can practice your typing. You can make a crossword, a word search, and a bingo, hangman. I mean, there's quite a lot of things that you can do. Progress. I don't use them all. I'll show you which ones I use, but a memory game and the Mad Libs, which I like a lot. So let's start, come on, let's start with the Mad Libs. So I'm going to go and do a demo. You all know what the Mad Libs are. Let's take the fairy tale, for example. So let's think of a number greater than 1. Only Jenya's mic is on. Ilana's mic's on. 7. Animals.
Elephant.
There we go. You see, you can do it. Breakfast food.
Egg.
Pancake.
Female name. Gila. Adjective.
Beautiful.
I always pick the long ones. Adjective.
Ugly.
Cherry.
Ugly. Just so nothing will go with it. Beautiful. Noun.
Apple.
Apple. Adjective. Another one.
Red.
Red. And adjective. Tiny. Noun.
Glasses.
Glass. I'm going to put glass. I'm not sure if it has to be singular, plural. Adjective. Perfect. And command.
Sit down.
Okay. Sit down. Let's see the story. Once upon a time, there were 7 elephants. One morning, they decided to go for a stroll while their egg cooled down. After they left, a girl named Gila entered the house. First, she ate the breakfast and said, "Too beautiful." Then she sat down on the ugly apple and said, "Too red." Finally, she lay down on the tiny glass and said, "This is perfect." She fell asleep. The animals returned and noticed that someone had eaten their breakfast. Suddenly, she woke up, screamed, "Sit down!" and ran from the house.
Wow.
Cute.
Okay, now that's already been made, but if I go into the actual Flippity and I go into the, where was it? The Mad Libs. And I go into the template, I'm making a copy. By the way, all of this I'll put in the Moodle so that you can see. I'll give you videos of how to do it. We did the fairy tale. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just making it, I can't make it bigger for some reason. Oh, there we go. So once upon a time there, and now if you have a look, you can change whatever's in the square brackets. You can change, for example, animals, if you want them to write food. So you write food instead of animals, and you can change the stories to your benefit.
Oh.
You can add stories if you want, and then you can just play around with this. The whole beauty of Flippity is that it's all interchangeable and user-changeable. You can change whatever you want. So let's go into, for example, this demo of the fancy words. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Colin, and these are just words that have been taken from a word list in the Google. So let's look at the template in the Google Sheets. I'll make a copy. If I'm going too fast, tell me. Okay, so here you can see the names. Even if I change the names, let's put our names here. For example, Ilana, Adi, Yafit, Howie, and Jenya. Did we lose somebody? I think maybe it's just Barry. Okay, and now I go into add-ons, Flippity. But now I have to publish it. Publish to the web. Okay, now if I go back to the Flippity and I click on the template that I wanted, which it was, come on, go on. Here's. It's given me the other one. It's not the one I wanted. Hang on, I'll just go back to it. Okay, so I'm taking the short URL and I'm just going to go back and publish it again to Howie, Yifat, Adi, Jenya, and Yafit. And I'm going to publish it again to the web. It's published. And I'm going to go to the small URL that it asked me to put in. And this should work. There we go. Howie, Yifat, Adi, Jenya. It's nechmad. I mean, if you want to use it and then print it in color, and this is the basic way that you work with all the different Flippity things. If you want to make a crossword, you're just basically making a list in the Google Sheets, and then it automatically creates it with you. So you can choose any one of these. You want to use. If you want me to show you a demo of any other one, just let me know.
While you're talking, it's very easy, but it's impossible to remember everything. Maybe you can write it down somewhere in order to.
So that's what I said. I'm not expecting you to remember anything. This is first of all, it's recorded, so you can listen to the recording over and over again. And all of this will be in the Moodle. You'll have videos of how to make whatever you want.
I understand now.
So,
yes.
I don't expect you to remember this. Is there any other one you want me to show you?
No, everything is very interesting, but it was a little bit not comfortable for me that I was not able to remember everything. But now you explained it to me, and that's all right.
Okay, let's look at the random name picker. So let me go to Flippity and we'll go to the spreadsheet again. And let's go to the name picker. You can also, by the way, make certificates as well, where each certificate will get a different name. Okay, so we're going to choose the next person to, hang on, what we have to do is show the short URL. I've got to copy this URL. And the next person who's going to answer a question will be one of us. We've got Howie. Howie, and we've got a D. I could obviously copy this into the clipboard, and we've missed somebody. We've lost somebody else. Ilana. Okay, it's public. Doesn't matter.
If you want to be perfect, the third letter is E. My name is Yelena.
We call you Elena for short.
Yes.
It's published to the web already. No, it's not. We've got to publish it to the web. Okay, and then we go to the short oil that I copied. And here we've got the random name picker. I'll spin it. And the next person who's going to answer the question is going to be Howie. Let's send it again. Let's spin it again. Shouldn't if it does Howie, I think we should need to go we need to go to the casino now.
Yes.
That's
Cool.
3. I'm closing the spinner. Oh, come on, man.
What's up?
Howie.
You could be a millionaire.
Come on. Maybe because they only. There we go. It's not me. Okay, ID. ID, is there any one of the flipperties you want us to show? And you can also, by the way, put people in groups of 2 or 3. If you've got the name picker, you've got all the names, and it's all taken from the Google Sheet. So if you've got all your names, all the words, the vocabulary words or something, you can also make a seating chart of who sits where.
Very nice.
It's amazing, and it's free, and it's really obviously you need a Google account, and you need
Can you show us the certificate?
Sure. So I'm going to use the same names as the. Let's go back to the same names. Howie, I'm just going to copy them. Okay, so let's go to the certificate. Here we go. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to my sheet. And we're going to add-ons, FlippertyNet. Oh, and we're looking to take, no, not this one. I'm sorry, I've got to take a new sheet. Okay, I go to add-ons. Come on, people are waiting. Flipperty, pick a template. Let's go to the certificate. Okay, and I'm going to use this. It's building the template. Okay, this doesn't look like a certificate much, but it's a quiz. Did I choose the wrong thing? I think I chose the wrong one. Hang on, let's go back. Flipperty, open up a new one. Hang on 1 second. Maybe I should put on glasses. Oh, so I see it's a quiz. It's like a Kahoot that you make, and then only then do you get a certificate. I've never used it. So we can do it. We can look at the demo and see what the demo is. Come on, demo. Okay, it's not working. Sorry. Yeah, your name. Let's see. To earn a certificate in TV comedies. Let's see how it works. Who played time? Anyone? What's his name?
I don't know.
Could be Wayne Knight. I'm not sure. In which century does Futurama take place?
Oh.
Guys, you're not helping me.
I don't know.
Who's Sheldon? Dr. Sheldon's Cooper's friend on the. It's Dr. Spock. I'm sure it's this guy. Yeah, I knew that one. In what city does Cheers take place?
Boston.
Okay, Boston. And the introduction. This is the introduction for what show? Yeah, it says 30 Rock intro.
Yeah, 30 Rock.
Let's do that. And who's Monica's brother in Friends is
Ross.
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 Nachon.
Ross.
Chandler is her husband in the end.
Okay, so we answered that incorrectly. We'll go with that one. No, still wrong. It's not. Oh, cross.
Okay, so the last one. Yeah, the last one.
24th century maybe. And I was wrong with this. Tougher. Well, Wheaton. Oh, maybe they were right. I don't know. We're still wrong. The 31st must be. Oh, there we go.
Wonderful.
Finally.
Good for you. Yeah.
I don't watch enough TV, but basically, from what I understand, is that you can change the questions and you can change the outline of the certificate.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can add. It looks a bit more complicated. No, you can't change the certificate at all. So I don't know if you want to use that one. It looks a bit more complicated, but you're welcome to. It involves a very little bit of programming, and to give the right answer, you need to put an asterisk next to it. Go ahead and play with it. Okay, so that is Flippity, and I hope you enjoy looking into that. For your lesson that you're preparing, you can choose any one of those that I showed, or any other ones. You can make flashcards, you can make whatever you want, and that's your task. The other application that I want to show you is probably a lot more colorful and a lot more useful with kids who want to do newspapers. It's called Small. And what is Small? Small is a beautiful newsletter or a web page. I want you to use it as a newspaper. I'm going to start a newsletter. We'll use it to write a news bulletin. You might want to add, you can add an activity or a seminar. You can have it for an event, but I'm going to do it as a news bulletin. So what's the news? Bill Gates is donating. Oh, you're making mistakes. Thank you. I've got FFS. I'm sorry. Fat finger syndrome. Bill is donating $1 billion to Dimona.
Oh, this is too long. This is too long.
That's probably one.
So we wish.
Subtitle, Bill
Come true. Yes.
donates. And the subtitle will be there. Okay, so that is our heading. And just look at the different things that you can do. You can add a sample paragraph. You can add a picture. When you add a picture, it automatically offers to upload a picture from your lot. I'm just going to choose some pictures that I've got. Kids playing marimba. We had this in our school last week. Then you can have a break. You can give titles. Will the money affect our? Will the money affect our classes? You can give a link to a website. And look at the other things that you can add at the bottom. You can add text. You can add pictures. You can add videos. You can add music. Let's add a video to our thing. How do I add a video? I go and look for a YouTube video. Let's just open up a YouTube video here. And we look for Bill Gates. Listen, if 10 most expensive things owned by him, one's going to be Dimona in a few weeks. It's going to own Dimona. I'm going to copy the link address. I'm going to go back to my small page and I'm going to paste it here. And then click on embed, and you can already see in a few seconds that I've got the video in my document, and I can move it up if I don't want it so low. I can actually put it right at the top because that's okay. So obviously your subject isn't going to be Bill Gates donates money, but I'd like you to do something relating to your school, something relating to your classes, perhaps you could explain one of the grammar rules through this, or spelling words through this, and you can create some really nice ideas. You can take things off. Obviously, if you don't want this section, you can just delete it, remove that section. You can add gallery of pictures. You can add audio files, but beware of copyright. We did the whole thing on copyright music that doesn't belong to you, which means don't download a video from YouTube and then upload it as a music file. That's illegal. But if you've got music or free music, if you go into the internet and look for free music or gallery or royal free music, you can find enough stuff. Now imagine if your kids at school are getting a newsletter like this, as opposed to a page printed from the photostat machine. And you can generally see the big difference. So those are the two applications. Is there anyone who wants to share anything that they've done up till now, or they want to share something about the vocabulary activity that you did, or any other, perhaps any other, any other application that you use that you want to show us, that I can let you share your computer and you can show us any ideas?
I'm not too strong with computers. For me, it's...
So, Elena, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to try and get your small or your flashcards ready through Flippity. However, I do want to say that if you're using another program to create flashcards, I don't mind you giving me those programs. You don't have to use the programs that I said, but I would like you to do similar things. So if you've got another program that creates Mad Libs, then you can use that. If you've got another program that creates a page like Small, then go for that. You know, you don't have to use the programs that I'm using.
I see.
But not page. Oh, those look good. But not work on a piece of paper and then hand it in by picture.
Yes, certainly not. Yes.
Any other questions, ideas? So originally what I planned was to break you up into groups and have you work on this, but it's not going to work right now with only 6 people.
No.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is take the time, however long it takes you. It doesn't have to be today. You've got another 2 weeks to do one activity. I'm going to just share, hang on, I want to just share this with you so you can see. I'm going to create a place in the Moodle. Where are we now? Back to online. So over here, I'll give you how to create, I'll give you videos of how to use the Flippity or how to use the Small and how to create different online activities. And I'll create a place for you to upload the Small, the activity, or the Small or the Flippity. Just a suggestion, I'd like to hear from you. How are you going to hand it in? Let's see if you can think how you're going to hand in the page. If you create a Flippity or a Small, how are you going to hand it in for me? Did I lose you?
Copy the URL.
Oh, well done. So I didn't lose you at all. So what I'm going to do is your name.
Well, I'm not sure that you're asking a question.
I was asking, I want your name and the URL, either for Small or the Flippity.
Okay.
So this will be, I'll place this in the Moodle, and I'll put some videos of how to create the Small or the Flippity. I want to ask you something, and you can shout me down. Is it possible that I can ask you to do one of each, or is it too much?
One of each.
In other words, one Flippity and one Small.
Oh,
it's too much. We are working so hard.
Especially when the Small is not.
I thought it would be nice to ask, and I'm really glad that you're honest, and I'm really happy for the work that you've been doing up to now. So please choose one or the other.
Thank you. We will
Okay,
choose one and do it.
Do it well, and please send my regards and love to all the other people who aren't here. I'm sorry they aren't here, but it is recorded, and it takes about a day or 2 before I can send you the recording.
Okay.
But I'm going to finish early tonight because, you know, we're working hard. I agree with you.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we are.
Thank you.
And if anybody's got any questions, now is the time to ask. If not, I'm going to bid you farewell and let you go on your way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Pleasure, guys.
Good
Looking
night.
forward to seeing your work.
Mhm. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.